It's about time you got home. Where have you been? Tell me all about it after you get your home chores done. Now get me my food, please.
Hey everybody, welcome to Life of Sunny Lea with Cathy Jarvis. And it has been a long, busy week. I know we've been away from the house more than what we've been home, running to different things, going to different places. And I'll give you some highlights of where some of the places we went at the end of this video. But in the meantime, I've somehow managed to get a lot done. In the low greenhouse, all the tomatoes are planted. Working on doing the 2 planters in the back. I'm going to put herbs in those. Been out here watering every morning to make sure these things came up fine. And everything's coming up. We've got cucumbers, we've got beets, we've got turnips, we've got Swiss chard, we've got onions and kale. And got the sweet peppers all in. And as soon as I get the ones in the back done, which I'm going to do later after I get this video, this greenhouse will be completely planted. And it's just a matter of keeping it watered. Got the irrigation system running right now. And so this was done. Got this one done. Managed to finish cleaning the herb house. Got this all weeded, and these are my leftover tomatoes that I'll either give them away to somebody, or I'll keep them in case some of these out here fail. I still got the flowers to pot up into the flower pots. This, as you can tell, the back, the covering here is deteriorating and blowing away. The bar that we had through the center there, the hem on the bottom has broken loose so that it's bowed out and moves a lot, but that's another problem later. Here I managed to get this completely weeded. I left the Philadelphia flea bombs because I think they're pretty. I don't know, I just think they're a lot pretty little flowers, so I left them. I planted the tomatoes around them, and in the center I planted onions, and I have some borage, and I have another little plant there. I'm not for sure what it is, kind of letting it grow and decide, because again, it's pretty. Got the melon patch completely cleared, and I got some marigolds planted in there, and I've also got the got sugar baby watermelons here. I got Connecticut field pumpkins here. Hell's jumbo cucumbers, but cantaloupe there, and on the end I got honey nuts, butternut squash. So they're all planted, just waiting for them to sprout. Got that done. I still need to add flowers to the flower pots. Flowers are the last thing I do. I don't worry about them until I get all the vegetables put in, and I have not got all those done yet. I still have to plant the po beans, the okra, bush cucumbers, and something else I need to plant out in the main garden, outside garden. And in the high greenhouse, the sweet corn is coming up. The beans have come up. I rearranged some of the things here. I got all the hot peppers here. I've got some tomatoes here. I've moved my mint up on top. I want all my herbs up on top. I got the basil and the lemon balm. And here we got the green beans. And I got more tomatoes here. I got radishes and turnips that need to be pulled. Cucumbers are doing fine. Need to harvest some of the lettuce. And over here I got the other tomatoes and onions in between, leeks over there. And then I've got golden brandywine tomatoes there. So this is completely planted. I may add some more herbs. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how many come up and how they do yet. Haven't transplanted them out yet. But that's what I've been up to in the greenhouses. Like I said, I haven't gotten out to the main garden yet. I have some things planted. I have some things planted out here that I planted before, but I still need to get the cucumbers and stuff in. So I have to get the po beans in here. This fell over during the storm, and I need to get this is lemon balm. I need to harvest some. Got some cabbages in here. I need to add some more cabbage. Need to plant this one completely. This is going to be need this one planted. This one I need weeded. This is planted and I need to weed it again. It's got the cucumbers go over there. Okra's going to go here. And I need to get out here and harvest the strawberries. They're starting to turn red. So I've got all this outside garden to do yet. But the main ones were the main greenhouse, they're done. I redid the porch, got it cleaned, and got all this weeded here all the way. Got the fountain and the filter hooked back up for the fish. They have the waterfall one, but I like the fountain also. And this filter is supposed to help prevent algae. So I got it hooked up for the summer. Flowers are doing great. The peonies are just about bloomed out. Irises are bloomed out, but the roses are doing wonderful. Again, some more of these little Philadelphia things. I really like them. Around back here, I've been working back here also. Did not get to the bird garden yet, but the roses are starting to bloom back here. So that's always nice and encouraging. But I did get the cats out into the Catio, and they're perfectly happy in here. It keeps them from climbing on top of the greenhouse when I'm working, so I don't have to worry about that. And they're nice and safe, and they're happy. But one of the main things I did also, which took a lot of time, was I cleaned out the chicken park. Now that's all winter long. I don't clean it. I let the bedding pile up to help keep her warm. So come spring, it means it's time to clean everything up. So I swept all the dirt and all the leaves and the sticks are out of here, so she has more room. I've added a little bit of straw that I took out of the nesting boxes. I add new straw to the nesting boxes. Open it up so I can air out a little. Have a trap set because Wednesday night when we got home, it was late, it was after dark. She refused to go up beforehand. And when I came back, I found a bunch of feathers here. I found a bunch of feathers there. In fact, you still see a couple of feathers. She was scared to death, wouldn't come near me, just kept running, would not go into her pen at all. So I had to examine her pen, make sure there wasn't anything in there that would hurt her, and get her inside the coop. And then I set the traps and didn't catch anything the first couple of nights. And I had her during the day. We either left her inside this coop or I put her inside this one. If I knew it wasn't going to rain, she was in that one. If we were going to have storms, she was in this one. And Saturday morning, we caught the raccoon. And it was a large raccoon. She is lucky to have survived if that's the one that attacked her. So her pen is all clean. She's got fresh water in her bowls. The bowls have been cleaned. The feed dishes have been cleaned. And her coop has been cleaned. Now this coop has seen better days, but it's been a good one. It's not as good as the other one, but this is the one that she prefers. So this is the one she has. So, and while I was doing all that, he has been busy working getting ready to take down this old shed that has fallen apart. We made this shed when we first got married and first moved down here. It was one of the first things we made. So it was back in 75, 76 probably was when it was put up. And it's falling apart. So we're going to take this one and empty it out. And that's what he's been doing all day, is emptying it out. Got the truck full of junk, a lot of junk in there. And as you can see, it's seen better days. So we're going to get rid of it. So that is what we've been doing around the house. Some of the things that we did during the week, we went down to Jeffersonville and spent the day there and doing some financial stuff and just kind of seeing the place. And then we've made 2 trips to Indy, and we had, I've never gone up to the Soldier and Sailor Monument, which is on Circle Square. Never really been into it. I was a kid. We always went to Indianapolis for the state fair. And when my dad drove, if you go anywhere away from the area, maybe even in the area, it was kind of like taking your life in your own hands. He was one of those that would go rowing through the stop sign and saying, "Now do as I say and not as I do." I've heard that so many times when I was a kid, as he would row through the stop signs. And so, like I said, going with him anywhere was an adventure. And he didn't, he knew how to get to the state fair, and that was about it. So we never really stopped at any of the museums or anything like that when I was a kid. And then my husband is from Indianapolis, but we made many trips up there. But mainly it was to visit with family, or to have, go to the family parties or family get-togethers or something. It wasn't really to just go out and have fun. And when the kids were young, we took them to the Children's Museum and a couple other museums. But just for him and I alone to go somewhere, we hadn't done that for ages. So we went to the Soldier and Sailor Memorial, and went up to the top of it and looked out. And very interesting.
Like a smaller version of the Tower of America. Our America.
Get it all saved. Down there.
And you only got 7 minutes and then you stuck in.
That's a pretty one.
That's cool. Square or something circle.
A lot of construction activity.
No kidding.
Monument Circle.
And then we went over to the Indiana Roof. Now he used to work there when he was a kid. So this was kind of a nostalgic thing for him, but it was my first time there. And the person there was so wonderfully nice. He actually gave us a guided tour over the whole bit and told us about the history and stuff. And of course, him and Bill got to talking about old times of their, things that happened in the past. So it was very interesting, and I really enjoyed it. And like I said, we've been on the right road more than what we've been home. So we got a lot done, and hopefully next week we'll get the rest done. I've got the flowers yet to put out, and I still got to get back into the basement and finish cleaning it and organizing it. So hopefully you have a good week. Remember, like, share, subscribe. See you in the next video, and God bless. Bye, everybody.